Shields up, Iron Breakers. Rurikhan here coming at you with another video. Welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. We have a couple of more showcases to look over, and this video is going to be for the bow. Now, one thing that I can instantly tell you right from the get-go that I'm somewhat surprised is that the bow is the first one that has an ESRB warning label, including alcohol references, blood, and violence. So it's like all of the other weapons before bow did not include violence, and they definitely did not include alcohol. This is a little bit weird. I kind of feel like the reason there's an ESRB warning is because bow is so completely and absolutely broken in Monster Hunter Rise that it's going to be even more broken in Monster Hunter Sunbreak, and it's going to drive me into the bottom of a bottle. I'm going to be the one doing the drinking, apparently. But anyways, let's take a look at the video and see what's in store for bow. What the hell was that? What was that thing? Like the thrust thing apparently applies something that's kind of like a wormstake blast for the bow? Did bow just steal a gunland skill? I kind of feel like it did. So, Butcher's Bind. Fires an arrow loaded with iron silk. If a follow-up arrow hits the same spot and inflicts severing damage. So, bows can now chop tails because, you know, it's like they're just, you know, hey, it is what it is. I think you were able to chop tails with bows before, weren't you? Using the melee hit? Pretty sure you could, but they're like, no, we want people to be able to just chop tails using arrows because that's reasonable. This weapon's not busted enough just yet. I'm going to be salty on this one. Like, let me warn all of you bow mains out there. I'm going to be very salty about this one because bow's been broken and it's not even funny how broken it is. And you know it too. If you don't, you're lying to yourselves. Okay, Butcher's Bind swaps with Aerial Aim. Once again, confirming that you get to keep the buffs. Swap between switch skill, okay, melee attack and stake thrust. It looks like the stake thrust drops something, like look at that right there. It puts something in the monster's face. I'm assuming that was stake thrust, right? Yep, that's stake thrust. Boop. It puts something kind of like a wormstake blast into the monster. Which I'm going to assume he now takes additional damage if you hit him in that specific spot. So he takes additional damage and you do the Butcher's Bind to increase, so not increase, but like also grant you severing damage. Yeah, that looks like it's some, wait, that's KO! Oh my god! I wonder if it's different depending on the bow type. Oh my god. Yep, that's pretty beast. Let's take a look at the website and see what the experts have to say about this. Silk Bind switch skills. Stake thrust. An attack that thrusts an explosive stake into your target, just like I said. The stake reacts to follow-up attacks, dealing extra damage to the target. The amount of extra damage dealt is determined by the type of arrow loosed. It doesn't say anything here about it doing KO, but we clearly see a KO in the video. I mean, just look at it right there. There's the stake. And you guys might be like, maybe it's just a knockdown, Rurikhan. That ain't no knockdown. You even hear the sound. You can even hear the sound of KO. So it's definitely dealing KO damage, whatever the hell that thing is. But they don't specifically say that in the website, which is interesting. But yeah, well, Bows, welcome to the Wormstake Blast Life. The difference is that you can shoot from range, so that's actually not going to be a big problem. And then we have Butcher's Bind. Fires an arrow loaded with iron silk. If the follow-up lands in the same spot as the first, iron silk winds around both arrows, inflicting severing damage. Wait, winds around? So it makes the arrows spin? That's the theory? Like the arrows hit and then like they keep spinning? If the second arrow is off target, the lodged arrow disappears. Oh, so it's a skill-based thing. So you need to land it. Otherwise, the Butcher's Bind goes away. How long does it last? I'm assuming it's until the monster moves away or something. I mean, ultimately, it's just severing damage. So it's not... I guess the Butcher's Bind is not really a big deal. It just changes the damage type. Instead of dealing thrusting damage, you now deal severing damage. Which I don't even know if most people care. It's mostly just, hey, you want to chop a tail with bow? Whatever. I think Stake Thrust over here is the big winner for the bow. But, you know, I could be wrong. Not 100% sure. But bow mains out there, let me know. I just feel like your weapon right now is way too powerful. So we'll see what comes out during Sunbreak. But yeah, it's looking pretty damn good. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, hit it up with a like. If you did not enjoy the video, hit it up with a dislike. Feedback is important. Subscribe, hit the bell notification icon for more Sunbreak coverage. And stay strong, stay safe. Peace out.